is a comedian and she is a TikTok expert. She's over 50,000 followers on social media. She's really a sensation, taking social media by storm. She's going to share trends that she noticed in 2024, first of all, and then we'll take your predictions.
I think a lot of the trends that I saw, particularly on TikTok, was a lot of women of my age group jumping on and saying, oh, I thought this was all for young people. Oh, it's actually for people my age too, and we can have fun. And the other thing I noticed is that people of our age are actually much funnier as well. So the biggest trend that I've noticed is that every age category is hitting TikTok. It used to be the young person's app, and now everybody is on TikTok, businesses included. And what it has done for small businesses has been transformational. To get somebody that has 2 million followers commenting on a product you're selling, all of a sudden this business has rocketed and sold out within days. So that's the change that actually social media can have to a business. It's incredible.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I've been saying that in our agency for the last few months now. Talk has gone mainstream. It might not be your channel depending on who your target audience is, but for many businesses, if you're active on Facebook and Instagram and it's working for your business, chances are you need to be on TikTok. So I'm talking about coaches, hotels, retail, every age group is on TikTok
Mhm.
now. I'm my husband and all his friends, a demographic that you would not get on other platforms. They're all there. Every age profile is there. So, any other trends that you noticed then in 2024?
I think what I noticed was, and unfortunately, this is the case now with the new legislation coming in the States, was a lot of people dropped the ball. They really poured their focus into TikTok and kind of forgot about their other platforms. So they stopped putting as much effort into Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, and places like that. They really just put all their eggs into one basket. And that was quite unfortunate for particularly a lot of the US creators. Now they're starting to face the fact that they may actually have over egged the yolk on TikTok, and they're really scrambling to try and move their followers from one platform to another, which is quite stressful.
And a lot of social media experts would always be hopping on about this. Like, your social media exists to grow your email list, full stop. This is
Mhm.
an exact example of why you never want to depend on social media for this exact reason. What do you think is going to happen with TikTok in the States?
I've been watching this and following it very closely. So, what I think is going to happen is I don't think the ban is going to last. I predict that they are going to ban it for a while, but they're going to realize very quickly. So, what's happening at the moment is, I don't know if you've heard of Red Note, but everybody's jumping on Red Note. And Red Note is China based. It's very similar to TikTok. We've had over 500,000 people sign up. What they're trying to say in the US, the users don't like being told where we can or cannot put our content. So Red Note again they could have chosen lots of other apps. What they've done is they've opted for Red Note. The legislation wasn't focused on Red Note. It was focused primarily on TikTok because that was the major competition there. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to realize very quickly that this is like whack-a-mole. When we take down TikTok and when we ban Red Note, something else is going to pop up that we're going to have to contend with. And really, I think it's more around education and talking to people and saying, look, we recommend, we're going to educate you on why we don't think you should be using these particular apps or putting all your eggs in one basket. So my prediction really for 2025 is what I think we're going to see a lot of users in social media using all their platforms as much as possible. They're going to start using YouTube short reels, Instagram reels, Facebook reels, and putting their content out there across everything to make sure that this never happens to them again. There's a few new ones that have popped up. I don't know if you've heard of Lemonade. That's another one that's popping up. You've got the Snapchat Spotlight. And there's another one coming up, Triller. Now, the ex, his name is Sean Kim. He's now the CEO of that. But he actually was in TikTok and he brought us For You page. So again, Triller is one that could end up becoming very, very popular. I think what people are going to do is they're going to download all the apps, put up all their content on everything,
Yeah.
and try to keep an even playing field. Yeah.
And I think if you're going to spend time, and I know Anita would be very strong on this, if you spent time creating a reel or for Instagram, why not put it on TikTok? Why not put it on your YouTube shorts? It's going to land perfectly well everywhere. And also have that strategy for migrating them from whatever social media channel you're on to your email, because you own your email list. You do not own your social media following. Tell me, will Elon buy TikTok, do you think?
I don't think any of us can predict what Elon would do. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be the standoff. I think what's going to happen is that the states are going to realize that we can legislate, but at the end of the day, it's going to be more around education and talking to people about the dangers of it and the pros and cons of it. But at the end of the day, I think we just have to let people make their own decisions and their own choices about where they want their content. There is a website as well called savemytiktoks.com where creators can save all their content there and then they can use that to transfer it to other apps. So as these apps are constantly popping up, you can take that website and then put your content a new app very, very quickly, which is really helpful.
I'm just really interested
Mhm.
to watch the space and to see what happens. But for you, for business owners, yeah, protect yourself, create content, repurpose everywhere, save it
Yeah.
yourselves, and grow your email list.